Politics Now tonight at 11:30.
Now Brian Cox examines some of Scotland's most baffling and intriguing mysteries that are beyond explanation.
This is Beyond Explanation, where we attempt to shed light on some of Scotland's most baffling and intriguing mysteries. Throughout time, across our planet, witnesses have reported close encounters with extraterrestrial beings. Scotland, and the Northeast in particular, is renowned as a UFO hotspot. With each reported sighting, experts are becoming more convinced that something strange is happening in our skies. 44-year-old Tom Moyer lives in Auckland, New Zealand. For most of his life, since he was a teenager, he has felt that beings from another world have been watching him. These feelings began in 1971 when he was just 13 and lived nearly 12,000 miles away in rural Aberdeenshire. Muckles is a small village just south of Aberdeen, and on the 13th of December that year, young Tom was making his way home alone after a piano lesson.
There was this funny little red light that was just sort of flashing on and off, about one flash per second. And I thought, oh, that must be a helicopter. And then, funnily enough, on the left-hand side there was another one, and I thought, two, oh well, fair enough, two. I kept going, and I noticed another one right ahead of me, which was near where our house was. And I thought, this looks a bit strange now, because there was three of these, and I wondered, they must be looking for something or somebody, and I thought it was maybe just helicopters again, I wasn't sure. I rushed back home, and I told my sister, Alison, and she says, hey, this sounds quite interesting, let's go out and have another look. So we went down to the bottom of the avenue, and this thing came towards us. It was totally, didn't hear a thing. And it went over our heads, and we looked up at it, and all we could see was this circle of tiny little red lights, and it just hung above our heads for about a minute, 30 seconds, something like that. And that was the first night that happened.
This was to be the first of many encounters over the years with what Tom believes to be visitors from outer space.
Every night of the week, same pattern, around the same time. Did seem to be steered by some sort of either automatic means or some sort of intelligence, whether it be artificial intelligence or not, I couldn't say. I mean, I got the impression that they were recording something.
It was not until the 1990s that Tom managed to capture on camera the baffling phenomena that he had been experiencing for so many years.
Some of them might be natural phenomena even. I just was photographing here, there and everywhere really, just to gather the information. So I was doing the gathering this time rather than somebody gathering the information on me.
UFO experts are not prepared to dismiss Tom's claims as a figment of the imagination or mere paranoia.
Based on the length of time that I have been researching the subject, Tom's account, I would say, is fairly symptomatic of other encounters that we have experienced.
There's been a growing recognition that we're dealing here with some kind of phenomenon. I mean, it was only recently that the government in Britain and the USA actually admitted that for the last 50 years they have been monitoring UFO sightings. So, the governments have been taking the subject seriously.
The guy is explaining to the best of his ability a very real experience that occurred to him, and the fact that it's corroborated by other people makes it even more so.
Tom eventually made the extraordinary decision to leave Scotland and travel halfway around the world in an attempt to escape from the surveillance.
I went to college to get away from them, as far away as possible, because although I have to say I find them intriguing, I did find them rather frightening as well. In New Zealand, I've not really seen anything of coming close to that. And it's not to say that there isn't such things here either.
Back in Scotland, distant lights in the sky have become a much closer reality for George Smith. From Inch in Aberdeenshire,